Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I created this smoky eye wearable for the daytime, so if you want to know how to recreate this look, just keep watching. So I'm just gonna go and darken my lid. On the bottom, and this is the darkest, kind of a cool brown that I'm using on right where my eyes open, right where my crease is. My eyelids aren't exactly symmetrical. I think actually today they are. It's so funny, but this side has a little bit more of a lid. I like this look because I don't like specific smoky eyes that make me look more super Asian. Not that I'm ashamed of it, but I like to make my eyes look a little bit more almond shaped. I like to enhance it. Then we're going in with kind of like orangey. I'm mixing this color and this color. This is from Morphe. I'm mixing the orangey tone with a little bit of a light tan, and I'm doing that in the middle, kind of a transition from the dark to the light. So I'm mixing the two, and I'm doing, still dipping, and I kind of want the two colors to melt, like so. Just going in the crease. So it transitions from dark to light. Then we're gonna do the other side. Using all my skincare is basically homemade with like tea tree oil, frankincense. You could see in my last video what I'm using for skincare right now. And my acne comes from hormonal acne, so it's all on the bottom. This is actually cleared. I know it might look horrible right now, but it's getting so much better than it was a week ago. It was way worse than this. And all I'm using is natural skincare products, which takes a little bit longer, but it's much healthier. Now I'm using like kind of like a yellow banana color, and then kind of like a light brown tan color, and I'm mixing these. So you could tell by literally all the things that I use, this, and some of these, that if I kind of pull this a little bit, it helps the color kind of apply a little bit more for some reason. So I'm using a very fluffy brush, and I'm just blending that in. Just blend. Some more. You kind of want to go with a eyeshadow close to your skin color, because this is for the daytime, a daytime smoky eye, and you don't want like frost. I'm not using any shimmer or any frost at all in my face because this is supposed to be for daytime. Transitions between the dark, the medium, and the light. Once I'm done blending everything, that was super quick and easy. I'm going back in to my orangey medium color, this color, and this color, kind of like a orangey tan. And I want to enhance the middle color just a little bit, just so you could see where my crease is a little bit more. And I'm just going right where my crease is. And then doing the other side again. My skin is already primed. I used two primers. I used Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming. I use this on my T-zones here, and here. My skin is oily, so I use this on the T-zones, not all over, just because it's very sticky. So I just use a little bit on the T-zones. Then I use Time Bomb Face Primer. This is from The Balm, and it's very similar to Benefit Cosmetics. It's kind of a little bit cheaper, but it kind of blurs everything and makes the makeup go on a little bit softer. And this is what I use. I use my Immaculate Liquid Powder Mattifying Oil-Free Foundation brush, foundation. And I'm using my Morphe G1 brush. And this is full coverage. This is full coverage. This is one of my favorite foundation brushes. And trust me when I say that I have so many. We're gonna use NARS medium custard underneath. I kind of go a little bit closer to my nose here to make that narrow out. And you're gonna see. See how it narrows my nose. Then I get my beauty blender. Blend that out. I used to use Kevin Aquan, but it was a little bit too thick for me. So I went back to NARS custard. So I do that underneath. So now that my lashes are still a little bit wet, but they're drying, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I use Makeup Forever Aqua Brow. I've been using this for as long as I could remember, maybe like 3 years. 4 years. So all I'm doing is following my natural hairline on my eyebrows, and I'm just following it in a straight line to make it clean, and then brushing the inner corners softly so they look a little bit more natural. And then I'm going to do the other side. Tracing along the outside and then lightly brushing the inner corners, and then following again in a straight line. And then we go on, we're using one other brush, kind of like a stiffer, smaller brush. We're using that same dark brown color and using that underneath to finish out the smoky eye. And then the other side, like so. Okay, let's contour the nose a little bit. This is actually really, really good. I love this thing. Sephora Highlighting Face Contour. When I first found this, it was sold out everywhere, and I finally found it at a Sephora in LA. The reason why I think it's sold out and the reason why I love it is because it's super, super blendable. And I'm using my Morphe M173 brush. To me, this is perfect for getting in there and contouring the nose. Going into the eyebrow, like so, like so. And I know it looks a little extreme, so we'll blend it. Beauty blender. We're mixing these two. I'm using the pink shade first. And then I don't really like nude colors because they wash me out. So I put a pink tones underneath. I'm surprised that I can even talk on ending my lips. There you go. Let's do the cheeks a little bit, and this is by The Balm also. It's just a simple brown contour shade. Slightly going in the hollows of my cheeks. let's use this other foundation brush that I have from, I don't know how you pronounce this, Bedelium Tools. And this is, I would say, medium coverage for a brush. And because I'm not breaking out so much on my sides, let's use that. Another pump. And I want to blend that with my neck. I think I have to put a little bit more eyebrow, maybe on this side. It looks a little sparse. The bottom. So for full coverage, you want to pat. Pat, pat, pat. Away. This is by Inglot, and it's weird because it's an eyeshadow, but it's kind of like an orangey tint. It looks way more orange than it does on camera. And I'm not using any shimmers for this daytime look. So this is kind of like, it's probably 4 p.m. on a Sunday, and this is my version of a smoky eye that you can wear out during the day. There's no shimmer on my face, so I feel like that makes it look a little bit more wearable in the daylight. Until next time, my lovelies.